Wow, so that was entertainment highlight. Did you see 46? Gosh, now that is what 46 looks like.
It's a Dominic looks incredible. I mean, listen, if I didn't know read it that she's 46, I would never believe it looking at that photo.
Well,
she looks like she hasn't aged in the last 10 years.
Has she?
Well, everybody ages.
Well, so you can just be calculating according to your calendar. But aging and looking at it is what you make of it, right?
It's amazing.
This is what 46 looks like.
I know,
right? Right, so this is Breakfast Daily. No, and it's also important to know that, so all people were, on her case, actually getting married, you are growing and all that. But at the right time.
At the right time.
Oh,
thank you.
Don't go chasing stuff, and don't settle for less. If you are meant to get it, you'll get it.
You'll get it, absolutely. Well, it's time for us to have a conversation with some ladies from CAMFED, young entrepreneurs who are doing amazing things. I've been joined on the set by Cindy Ateng, who's the founder of Fresh Veg Agribusiness, and she's a beneficiary of the MasterCard Foundation CAMFED support, and also Charlotte Ofobiri, who is the CEO of EcoHez Ghana, and also a beneficiary of the MasterCard Foundation and CAMFED support. Ladies, good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So let me start with you, Charlotte. Talk to us a little bit about yourself, what you're doing, how you got in touch with CAMFED.
Okay, I'm Ofobiri Charlotte of EcoHez GH. I'm a positive, hardworking Ghanaian woman. I'm a strong communicator and a creative person. So EcoHez GH is a recycling business that offers a wide range of interior designs from waste car ties. So basically,
car ties.
Yes.
So what exactly do you do with them?
We use waste car ties to produce interior designs such as wall frames, wall hangers, furniture, and so forth.
Okay. So is that some of your work there we're looking at?
Yes, I'm the one. Yeah.
So with this, tell us exactly what is happening.
This is a mirror from motor tie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
Oh wow.
So how much would you sell something like this for?
This one is 200 cedis.
Oh, quite affordable.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wow, that's beautiful. So how many workers do you have?
We are a team of 3.
Okay.
So we are 6.
Okay.
6 workers.
What inspired you to take waste tires?
Okay. We where I stay in Konongo, Akrantia Besan to be precise, there are a lot of
I like that. Say that again.
Akrantia Besan.
Wow.
Akrantia Besan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There are a lot of organizers around, so they throw
away the waste.
Yes.
Wow.
So it breeds mosquitoes. So I've been figuring out what I can use this waste car ties for, and then I made a few researches.
Beautiful.
And then I realized that we can create this from waste ties.
Yeah.
So your business is in Konongo?
Yes, please.
Oh, wow. Right, so Cindy,
yes, please.
Tell us about your business as well. What exactly do you do?
Okay, so I'm into greenhouse farming.
Okay.
And it's a new technology, but it's picking up very fast in Ghana. So we kind of grow crops in confined environments.
Okay.
It's an interesting way of farming because it helps you to be able to achieve more with even a short, small space. Yeah, it makes you get gains as compared to the open farming, and also the quality with the fruits being produced are top notch, very good. The shelf life for it is also very good. So.
But you know that people would argue, that you are better off with organic stuff, putting things in the soil, waiting for them to germinate, and now you are eating something solid.
Yes.
How do you, juxtapose that against growing something in a confined area? How healthy are these, and how do you make that happen? What do you use? What technology?
Yeah, so I really considered that, considering the culture that we have here, we are very used to the land, using the land. So in inculcated like everything together, I made sure that I had to consider our traditional way. So I use the soil. I don't go soilless or use other mediums. I use soil.
Great.
So at the end of the day, still
Organic
people accept it in organic
yeah.
way. Yes.
So what do you grow?
I started with tomatoes, hoping to expand, do other vegetables, but tomatoes for now.
How many acres? How many plots?
So I have 2 greenhouses.
Okay.
I came up with a locally made greenhouse. That was my first greenhouse. And I use wood to construct it. And that's it there. And then my second greenhouse was a standard greenhouse that I acquired. That was 18 by 8 meters greenhouse, yes.
Okay.
But why are you doing this, by the way? Of all the things you can do, why greenhouse stuff?
So basically, I have so much passion for farming. And then in my research, I came across the greenhouse farming, and I really had interest in that because it's kind of attractive. Like I believe the youth will be more interested in farming if they know more about this greenhouse farming, like technology. So yes, and it's been interesting. It's been an interesting journey.
What's the process like? Contrasting it with open farming. I mean, I can see that. Okay, so clearly you don't have to walk miles and miles dealing with large tracts of land because it's a smaller space.
Yeah.
But apart from that, what are some of the attractive things for you as a young entrepreneur?
So the other thing too is, though it's very technical, it's kind of easy to manage. Even as a lady, like it's easy to manage, and also the fact that you can do it all year round, so it's not dependent on the rains or like as far as you have water, and then you can manage the environment in the greenhouse, you are good to go.
So where do you have your farms?
So mine is situated in Tamale.
Oh
Yes.
wow. Is that where you live?
That's why I school. So I'm
Where
a medical
exactly?
student, a final year student.
Now pause. Let's go back.
Okay.
Say that again.
So I'm a final year medical student, so the University for Development Studies. And yeah, so I do the greenhouse farming on the side.
This is, let me get it right, Dungu campus?
Yes, please, yes.
I used to live in Tamale.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I know the place.
So
Congratulations, both of you.
That's our show, Bisa.
Not at all. So how are you able to, manage your time? Because being a medical school is demanding, and
true.
I don't think this is any easier. So how are you able to combine the two and do this?
Yeah, as you said, it hasn't been easy, but it all has to do with a passion. If you're ready for something, you can make it possible. So I just have to manage my time because I'm very particular about my studies too. So I make sure that I give equal time, maximum time to both of them, and then they're doing good.
Right, right.
How did you first get in touch with CAMFED?
I applied for their Women in TVET program. That was 2020, and I was.
How did you hear about them?
Through online.
Okay.
And I was being selected, so I came for training here in ATI for 3 months, where I studied welding and fabrication. So that is how I came in touch with CAMFED.
Okay.
Right. Now, prior to you meeting CAMFED, what were you doing? Before you met CAMFED?
Yeah, I was still doing my interior design. So I was in
So how long have you been doing this?
For 3 years now.
Okay. Okay. All right. So before CAMFED came in, right, and you now meeting them, how would you say your meeting with CAMFED has impacted on your business?
Yes. With the interior designs, it involves welding and fabrication, carpentry, as well as spraying. So once welding falls under the TVET program, I took it upon myself that I want to venture into it. So I studied it, and then I've now emerged the metal with the car tie.
Okay.
So from there, last year I went to KTI to polish it at KTI to have the good finish.
Right. Now, Cindy, so how has CAMFED, impacted your life positively?
So I'm a scholar under the MasterCard Foundation Tertiary scheme at CAMFED. And I have been supported with my school in terms of school fees, accommodation, feeding, and other stuffs, like even laptops and things. And I've also benefited from trainings that they organize, leadership trainings, and then the entrepreneurship training. That was how come I got my first funding. So I was privileged to participate in the MasterCard Scholars Entrepreneurship Fund. That's included a week's training, and after which we were given the funds to set up our business. That's how I started with the locally made greenhouse.
Awesome,
Yes.
awesome. And how are you impacting on the life of others?
Yeah.
Charlotte?
Okay. First of all, I can say the impact is what the SDG goals. Then I'm also training others.
Okay.
And then also.
So how many trainees do you have now?
We have 6.
Okay.
3 teams, 3 workers.
Okay.
Yeah. So 6 for now.
Right. And you?
Yes. So being a medical student, I've held a number of health talks in the communities around. So like the recent Dungu community, I held a health talk on hepatitis, vaccination to screening and vaccination to encourage the women to do that. And I also ran a project called the Urban Rural Library Project. So during my long vacs, I do visit schools in Accra to talk to the heads, to get students to donate their old textbooks. So these textbooks are then packaged and then given out to students in the rural community. But the main plan is to set up mini libraries in these classrooms in the rural community.
Quite ambitious.
Yes, that's in the pipeline. So we are hoping.
Now you sound like a politician.
So we are hoping to get there. And I also currently support 3 girls in school. So I support them with educational materials, stipends, and also mentor them as a big sister. Yes.
No, you know, this is
amazing.
Some young women, you know, talking so big, you know, make it. So if there are girls like you or young women like you watching you who do not, you know, at this point also have ambitions, also have passions, things they want to do, and they want to benefit from CAMFED like you have, what would be the way? What should they do?
Okay, so I will say that we women most of the times we think we are less smart, we are not capable, we are not tenacious to create successful businesses. It's never true. I will encourage them to go for their dreams. They should surround themselves with minded people. They should start small. Have a plan and then follow the plan, and they will get to their dreams.
But you had all these, you knew this, but you still met CAMFED, right?
Yes.
And CAMFED helped you. So how do we also get in touch with CAMFED?
So CAMFED mostly advertise the opportunities through social media, so people should just look out for it.
On their page?
Yes, or WhatsApp.
Do you have the handles for or
CAMFED,
the website?
Yeah, CAMFED website.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just look out for that. So these opportunities are advertised there, and then you can apply the one that's.
I think currently they are rolling.
Yes, so the one
for
she
women
had.
in TVET.
Yes.
Okay, but who qualifies anyway?
18 to 35 years.
Yes.
So you
Once
just
you are-
need age. You don't need any kind of certificate. You don't need anything.
no.
Okay. Do you have to pay money?
No.
Now, if they do something for you, would you pay back?
No.
In fact, my accommodation, feeding, transportation was catered for, and then they supported us with startup kits as well.
Yeah. So
Wow.
This
it's
sounds
all
really
free.
cool.
Yeah, I know, right? But we're old.
You old.
No, you and I are old.
You are old. so it is 18 to
35 years.
Yes.
no, we are old.
Yeah. So the CAMFED
Right.
website, let me just give you the CAMFED website to those of you who are watching us and you're interested in getting in touch. It's www.camfed.org. Okay, O-R-G, www.camfed.org. You can also send an email at ghana@camfed.org. Send them an email and you can get in touch with them. All right, so any final thoughts, final words in terms of encouraging other people? Let me start with you, Cindy.
Okay, so to the young ladies out there that want to venture into entrepreneurship, I would say yes, go for it, and also start small. I think it's better to make your mistakes when small, because you not be discouraged along the way if you make big losses or anything. And secondly, get mentors, like get people who are already doing what you want to do. It makes it easy because you'll be building up on their experiences. Lastly, I would say don't run your business on favors. If you want something to be done, pay for them because it will be done well for you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's wisdom.
I like that.
Yeah.
Charlotte, final thoughts, final words.
Yeah.
Oh, she said it all.
I
You run different businesses, so say yours.
I signed with my sister. So as I said earlier on, you have to have a plan whereby you have to follow it. The plan will guide you, but whilst you are growing, it will change time to time. So it's like a clay which will be remolded as the business grows.
I like that. I like that.
Of course, we're keeping this to yourself.
So I know I said final question, but I wanted to find out from you, what's next for your business?
Right now, I want to expand by employing more other women, especially, and then also add up our revenue.
What about you?
Yeah, so my intentions now is to get more people on board, to train them, to get like conversant with the greenhouse farming, because it would go a long way to helping our country, like in terms of agriculture. Yes.
Right.
Have we had challenges on the way?
Because this sounds like a fairy tale.
I mean, it's really
sounds
nice.
So beautiful, you know.
Have you had any challenges, Cindy?
Greenhouse farming is technical.
Yeah.
So
what's been your biggest challenge? What would you say?
I'll say the technical part, like knowing the ins and outs of it.
So no, hold on. So if you say technical, that's why I asked earlier, what kind of technology are you employing? So when you say greenhouse farming, you know, what exactly are you doing? So that we will understand the challenges.
Okay, so in this case, you are using indeterminate plants, unlike the open field, and also you're using the drip irrigation, and then fertigation too is different, so it's very calculated.
When you say indeterminate plant, what does that mean?
So there are plants that grow like very tall.
Okay.
Unlike the short plants that we have for tomatoes, we have indeterminate and determinate.
Oh, I see.
So for greenhouse, you make maximum like profits.
You have to allow it to just grow
exactly,
and grow
so that
and
you get to
grow.
harvest for a longer period of time. So like, because I didn't really have background in farming, and I was like studying from my own, like it was a bit challenging, but I think I've gotten to a point that I'm ready to train other people to also start.
Okay. And Charlotte, your biggest challenge?
Yeah, interior designs. No, it's very new in the system, so people don't want to buy the concept, especially we Ghanaians. But when we go for fairs, the foreigners do. So we try as much as possible to engage ourselves in exhibitions and talks as well, so that Ghanaians can buy the idea, so that we can eliminate more waste from the environment.
Awesome. So if you need any kind of financial assistance now, will CAMFED come in, or they are done with you?
No, they still support us, because
so at what point will they finish?
once you are a beneficiary, they still, they grow with you. Let me put it that way. Yes.
So I would imagine that they would also give you technical support in terms of, so not just money, but like advice, send you people who are consultants and just give you advice and guide you, and so that happens as well?
So we do have supervisors. They check in from time to time. So where you have challenges, they come in financially, technically, like they help a lot.
Yeah, of course, they can't give you money and then just sit back. They have to do due diligence.
They have to make sure that their money is put to good use.
So what do they demand from you? What do you pay back in return?
What you pay back is also supporting others.
Yes.
Then this is very easy to do, right?
Yes.
So that's
No, I understand your smiles. I want something like that. Give me all the money, support me, just tell them work hard, and
let other people
also. Awesome, you guys are doing amazing. Great job. Thank you very much.
All right, so Cindy and Charlotte, I want to say a big thank you to you, and keep up the hard work, and keep empowering other people. All right.
Yes,
you're going back to Konongo when?
Today.
Going back to Tamale when?
So you came from
Today.
Tamale?
Yes, please.
Wow. Safe trip on your way back.
By CAMFED.
What would you do without CAMFED? Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got on a plane by CAMFED and got here.
Yes.
We came by it.
Accommodated everything.
Hey.
Yeah.
Charlie,
No, CAMFED, we love you too.
Even we can have our affiliates.
We need a CAMFED in our lives, you know. So CAMFED for our age.
CAMFED, yeah, please.
Yeah,
Can you do
extend the age a bit.
Extend the age.
No, but you know, if you are an individual, if you're a company and you want to be our CAMFED, you know, you are very welcome. You know, I mean, CAMFED can come from anywhere. Thank you very much, Charlotte and Cindy.
All right, we'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.